Just days ago, something longtime fans never thought they'd see finally happened. After more than 4 decades, Spinal Tap II, The End Continues arrived on HBO Max, reuniting the legendary mock rock band that defined an entire generation of comedy and music satire. Christopher Guest is back as Nigel Tufnell. Michael McKean returns as David St. Hubbins. Harry Shearer once again plays Derek Smalls. And behind the camera is Rob Reiner, reprising his role as the endlessly earnest filmmaker Marty D. Burgi. The sequel is loud, chaotic, and packed with cameos from music icons like Paul McCartney, Elton John, Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood, Questlove, Chad Smith, and Lars Ulrich. For fans, it felt like a long overdue celebration. But almost overnight, that celebration took on a much heavier meaning. On December 14th, authorities confirmed that filmmaker Rob Reiner, aged 78, and his wife Michele Singer Reiner, aged 68, were found dead in their Los Angeles home. Police are investigating the deaths as an apparent homicide. Officials have said no suspects have been publicly identified, and further details are pending from the medical examiner. California Governor Gavin Newsom and Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass both confirmed the deaths and released statements honoring Reiner's enormous cultural impact. For many people, the news was shocking. For those of us who grew up with This Is Spinal Tap, it felt personal. Released in 1984, the original film wasn't just funny. It was a perfect send-up of the rock era so many of us lived through. The massive egos, the absurd stage disasters, the drummers who never survived the tour, and of course, the line that became part of pop culture forever. These go to 11. Rob Reiner co-created This Is Spinal Tap with Guest, McKean, and Shearer largely improvising the film and unknowingly inventing the modern mockumentary. That style went on to influence countless shows and films, from The Office to Best in Show. In Spinal Tap II, the band reunites years later for what they call one final concert. Nigel now runs a cheese shop. Derek curates a glue museum and composes symphonies. David remains stubborn, opinionated, and completely unchanged. Marty D. Burgi returns with his camera, capturing every awkward pause and ridiculous argument. The laughs are still there, but so is something new. Time, aging, and the quiet awareness that nothing lasts forever. Since the sequel's release, fans around the world have been streaming both films back-to-back on HBO Max. Clips are being shared, lines are being quoted, and many are calling it an unintentional tribute to the man who brought it all together. Rob Reiner's career reached far beyond Spinal Tap. He first became known as Mike "Meathead" Stivic on All in the Family, earning Emmys while helping television tackle serious topics through comedy. As a director, he gave us Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men, and The American President. He co-founded Castle Rock Entertainment and helped shape modern television and film for decades. His wife, Michele, was not only his partner in life, but also a creative presence who shared in that journey. Watching Spinal Tap II now feels different. What was meant to be a reunion has become a moment of reflection, a chance to laugh, remember, and say thank you. If you're revisiting Spinal Tap this week, we'd love to know. What line still makes you laugh? What scene do you always quote? Share your memories in the comments. And for more stories like this, you're always welcome here at Explained Daily. Thank you for watching. Turn it up, laugh loud, and remember, some things will always go to 11.